You're listening to SWB Radio, Sugar Water Babies.
And also adorable Jesse Vega. How are you?
I'm good.
You doing good?
Yes, I am.
Yes. It was an absolute pleasure meeting you at what was it? It was a fundraiser, right? It was a fundraiser. For which network was it again?
It's for the LDM Radio /network.
Yes, and it was a wonderful time, and I saw you do your little thing. You didn't quite perform, but you performed without performing, and it was very
I was there for all the moral support for all the artists, and LDM was amazing, so I said I had to come through.
Yes, I love LDM. I really do. Him and his wife are just they're so
cool. They're so cool.
You make me cool. and they bring people together, you know?
Yes, and the best thing about it is that they support independent artists. Mm-hmm. And it's very hard for us independent artists to even get any recognition out here. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's very tough. It's hard to even like, hey, play my music or watch my video. So LDM has really supported all independent artists, and that's what I love about Charles is he listens to only independent artists. He's like, I know what's out there, but I want to listen to my independent artists.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to any mainstream music. He only listens to underground. I love that about him.
Yeah, it's good like that.
You the bass. I love you, Charles. So let's talk about you. You absolutely do it all. So you're an artist. You're an actor. You also host a show. What else am I forgetting? You're a writer. What else you do?
I mean, you said it all. Actor, dancing, host, all that stuff. People are like, oh, you're a triple threat. I'm like, okay, wait, I gotta digest this first. Hold on, I'm still trying to pay my dues. So we're just trying to get there.
Listen, pay dues and pay rent. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm just trying to just make it happen. That's all I gotta do. But I started off as an actor doing theater. And then on my free time, I used to do a lot of cover music videos. And when I used to do cover music videos, I used to do it on YouTube. And this was back when YouTube started. Mm-hmm. So now a lot of people were doing a lot of covers and renditions. So one of my big inspirations, one of my big idols is Jennifer Lopez. Yeah. So I started doing a lot of covers and videos. And then a lot of my friends and family started to see that I started to reenact it, that I always wanted to do performing and music. Yes. So I was always doing the acting and dancing. And then from there, I just started to build my way up, and it was baby steps. It was you had to go from one world to the next world and then learn little by little. It wasn't not overnight.
So when did the dancing come about?
So the dancing, I always danced since I was 2 years old. My mom played a VHS tape of my baptism, and I was 2 years old in the projects, always wanted to dance with my family, never wanted to sit down. So I always wanted to dance since at that age, but I didn't start doing it professionally until I was probably, I was 17, 18 years old. Okay. And then from there, I started to do the dancing, and then the music came hand in hand. And I come from a musical background with my father's side. So my father was always into the instrumentation, all my uncles, my father was into congas.
Yes.
And my uncle was with the piano and the guitars and things like that. And I just wanted to be the performer.
So what's your nationality?
So I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay, all right. I don't like to assume because, sometimes you be like, oh, are you Puerto Rican? They be like, I'm Dominican.
Listen, some people...
You'll create a fight, and I don't want to break anything in the studio.
It's funny because they be like, oh, the Puerto Ricans, they'll be like, oh, but he don't speak Spanish.
Oh, yo no hablo español.
But I'm like, wait, listen, I understand it, but that doesn't mean I wasn't born on the island though. But I mean,
but you have an accent. How you have an accent
from
with
New
no
York?
Spanish?
I know.
How
Don't kill me. Even my own people's the Puerto Rican, look. Esa no una gringa.
Puerto Rican, your tongue rolled and everything.
Yeah, they be like, oh, he's not even Puerto Rican. He's una gringa. He's white person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm still Puerto Rican.
I'm Dominicana, so I just want to let you know that I'm very offended that you don't speak Spanish.
I know.
I'm joking.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna take it. Just beat me up.
Yo entiendo mucho español, pero no hablar no confortable, but I can say that. Can you say that?
I'm gonna have to do it phonetically. That's it. That's what my aunt said. Puerto Rico, they're like, hey, damn, he could learn it phonetically, but if I have a whole conversation, it's chimed out. Check, please.
You check out, be like, oh, what?
Yeah, it's hard, but I think it just takes some time, a little bit. But even us, Hispanics, even our dialect is so off. If we go to these other countries, that's not how you say it. Arroz con gandules, it's arroz con gandules.
But that's
it's very different.
So many different type Venezuela. Their language is totally different. When I was I don't understand no type of Spanish. I was so lost. And then you can pick up hints of what they're saying. Dominicans talk so fast.
And that's another thing. A lot of especially the Dominicans, instead of saying they roll their R's, they eat their R's. They're ajo. They don't go arroz con gandules. They're ajo. But listen, I love all that. But I love it.
Everyone's getting offended.
mango con salami, and I love all that stuff. It's so good.
I can live on mango.
But you gotta go to the right place. Like, don't go to those fake ass places.
There's this place on Castle Hill, I think it is. No, Westchester Square, and they make the best mango in the morning, and you put the pepper, and I get everything. I get the mango,
and I haven't ate all day. You horrible.
The queso de blanco, and then I get my
Oh my God!
Talk about fatness, but anyway. So I'm pretty sure your show is just as energetic as you are. So what is your main? I can't even say main passion. Like what performing? Like what if you wanted to make it doing something? What would it be?
I would have to say, like, and that's a good question because a lot of people, they will say, oh, Jesse,
Marie G, I ask good questions.
Yeah, they will say, oh, Jesse, you do so much. Like, you want to do this, you want to do that. But why not one thing? I'm like, in this business, you cannot limit yourself to one thing because there's so many opportunities out there. And what happens is, yes, you can focus on just one thing, and yeah, you can always be multifaceted, multi-talented, but you always gotta always think about, like, if I don't do it all, then somebody's gonna take my spot. And you have to be as aggressive and be as, like, passionate. But I always say, like, me for say, like, I started as actor, and acting has always been my thing, and I always, started off like that, and acting and dancing, and then the singing came along the way because I always wanted to do it, but I didn't put confidence. And there's always going to be people that's going to put a lot of things in your head to say, when they see you, like, oh, for example, they say, oh, Shay, you do interviews and all that. That's what you should do, girl. You shouldn't be doing all that other stuff. You should focus on that. And you're like, but you can't be telling me what to do because I know I can do it all. Because you perceive me in one box doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it all. And what happens is, especially when you have friends, when they are, let's say you're in a different world, in a different industry, and you start touching base on their world, they're like, oh, you're competition now. And that's what it's all about. Then they say, then they're not your friends no more. Now it's like your threat. And that's what it's all about. You have to be multifaceted in this game. You can't limit yourself to one thing. But I would have to say, like, anything in entertainment, just whatever, just do it.
Yes. So listen, so we have 2 of your songs. Which one of your songs do you want to play?
So I guess first, my first single is called He'll Never Be Me. Okay. And that's a very, like, empowerment song. I just shot the video. It's already got over like 400 views right now. It's hitting about 400 views. And the video was directed, edited by Atme One Films, Alberto Robasa. And it's you gotta check it out. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, so you gotta check out the song.
All right, dope. So we have that track. So where can people stalk you? Before we get in that track, He'll Never Be Me, let's drop your Instagram, your SoundCloud. Where can people stalk you? Yeah,
so you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Jesse Vega, Jesse V3GA. Also, last but not least, He'll Never Be Me is also up for running on the pop category at the LDM Radio. Ooh. So make sure you vote and help me to get to top 10. And keep watching the video.
Yes. All right. So you heard it from Jesse Vega himself. Let's get into He'll Never Be Me. We'll be right back. SWB Radio, Sugar Water Babies. I heard Keanu's in the building. Keanu's in the building. What?